We'll try it this way. Don't be scared.
No, it's my first time doing a video.
Is it?
Yes.
Hello, angels and cherubs. Apparently we can edit out the parts that we don't like. When Mummy gets more, you know, tech savvy.
And you know that we're recording, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm going to try and Hi. So we're doing a fun video, an ad-lib video. So many people are doing these things, and they're so skilled. They're so skilled. So hi, dog. Yeah, Pooch wants to be in here too. This is Celine. I'm just going to give you a bit of a get to know us kind of a video. I think that's probably really awesome. And you're really getting to know me. I didn't even take the time to put on any makeup on. Neither did the dog, and neither did Mireille.
I don't have any makeup. All I have is lipstick, lip balm, and some other stuff, but I don't use it.
Some other stuff, but we don't use it. So, yeah, I have some ideas of what we can talk about. You can get to know us a little bit. I have 2 daughters, so I have a crazy house full of pets, and one of the main things I want to do with my channel, I think I've discussed a little bit before, is I think there's so many fun things we can do with Wicca. And I guess I'm coming a little bit out of my shell. I tend to integrate Wicca and childcare and all kinds of different facets. And what might be really scary for people is to combine something like childhood and anything called witch. I mean, we like to package the concept of a witch and put it in a costume one day a year. Or, you know, watch cartoons and whatnot when it's in a fun package and people are painted green and doing magic with sparkles coming out of your hand. It all looks like it's acceptable, but when we actually look at witchcraft, then we get crazy movies like, you know, the Hollywood concept of what witchcraft is, and I don't buy into that. Does Mummy have a green nose? Not today.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Anyway. So, yeah, so I think there's tons of fun to be had with that. One person who just hit me with a wonderful channel this week. Oh my God. Shout out to Molly Roberts. That grimoire video was the first one I saw one night. I think it was last week or something when I couldn't sleep.
She's in love with it.
I really so am. Where's the... Yeah, so now I have a bunch of these sort of binders, these, you know, you get from the buck store, just, you know, white paper. And, come sit.
Can I from the safe?
Okay, how about, all right, so you can say that if you like, but we'll just wait until, so I've gotten this inspired, and what I'm going to do is, these pictures are awesome. I have tons of, like, grimoire-esque type of these books around, but this is just since last week. So this is just watercolors, and this is stuff that when you're not an artist, or much of an artist like me, you can do stuff like this as you're talking, as you're thinking, as you're just, you know, just to quiet your mind. These are sort of textures, and a little bit of stencil here on the side. Now, what I plan on doing with this, these are like patchwork, but I put some little stitches here, little painted stitches. Let's see here. Oh, this is some napkins. This is, you know, you're looking for things to glue on, and if you can't find like magazines and what have you, then napkins are super cool. Easy to find at the buck store or wherever you go. Pick up a napkin, take off the top layer of the napkin because they're usually 3-ply, and then kind of water down some glue and paste that on, and you can see the colors underneath that you painted. So that's super cool. And that's the last one that I made today. Now the idea with that is to kind of make a background. So all of these things I'm showing you now, but the background, these are backgrounds. So even if I put a sunset and a rainbow kind of a thing. Yeah, she likes this one. She's a rainbow kind of empathic young lady. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some tracing paper and write down the scripts that I want. And there's a multitude of scripts that I want. Why trace paper or white tissue paper or whatever? Because when you take watered down glue, I can then kind of paste it onto these things, and I'll have to figure out some way to do that so that when I'm painting it doesn't spread and, you know, make the ink all nasty, so I can still make it readable, legible. So yeah, good luck with that project, but this is step 1. And these are kind of the kind of techniques that I like to pick up, because when I work as an educator in daycare, then the kids can do these techniques. Of course, there's a lot more dexterous when you are an adult. When you're working with, you know, a 1 or a 2-year-old, sometimes a lot more paint goes on their face and on the table than actually, you know, and then the parents get the paper, and I don't know what happens with that part, but we have a great time doing it. And gluing sticks and pressing flowers and that kind of stuff. So that's the kind of child play that I like to do, and I take into my own spiritual practice at home. And spiritual for me now, not for everyone, but for me, really coalesces with helping myself mentally as well. It's a lot of self-help stuff. So I like looking at stuff like you know, right now, shadow work, but also the inner child and stuff like that. I started way back with John Bradshaw in the late 80s, 90s. But yeah, I'm dating myself. So.
Mommy.
Yes, my love.
Can I go get some pictures and I can show them what I do?
We're gonna do a different video for your pictures, because I think you have such like a really, really awesome talent. We could do that with a different one. Okay? How about we do that? Yeah, we'll really, really focus on, because you still haven't picked your 10 pictures, right?
No, I have a book that I can show them pictures. I have them in mind.
Okay, how about we do that another time? We'll do that next time. We'll plan it out together. Okay? So one of the things that I wanted to show you, I mean, we get, I look through the, you know, videos to find out deck, what do you call it, like unboxings. And I thought, geez, I'm so excited to do some videos. I want to do some unboxings. Where are you, babe?
I'm looking for a cat.
Oh, go get a cat. But as if you want to see an unboxing of stuff that's already been done to the nth degree on the internet, right? So what makes this unboxing special? I don't know. But we'll do it anyway. So here we have Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. These have already been looked at quite a bit, but I'd like for you to look at them through my daughter's eyes, which is a little bit of a unique perspective. And maybe even our cat's eyes. This is Simba. We have Simba. We have 4 cats.
Simba, Gizmo is his brother. He looks like him, but is less heavy and really big eyes. Then we have Tigri. He's super fluffy and lovable. I like to call him the king of cats, peacock tail, because he has a really long tail. I also like calling Tiger, because. And
what's the 4th cat we have?
Minette. She's always running away.
She has a bit of an anxiety thing going. So anyways, unboxing. This is one of the things we do with unboxing. Hello?
Let's see what card comes out first.
I want you to see these cards. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. Where did that plastic go? Plastic. It's not good. Yeah. Speaking of which, when you buy stuff at like the grocery store, and they have those, you know, those they've started this recently in the past, you know, couple years, I guess. Buying the bags for 5 cents each, and that's supposed to encourage you to bring your own reusable bags, which, by the way, are also made of plastic. And kudos to the store for doing that, but not. I really disagree with that concept. I understand that the planet is suffering with plastic bags. I honestly, I'll just keep it short. Honestly, I think the plastic bags should be replaced with paper bags. When I was a kid, we had paper bags. Okay, you're cutting down trees. All right, then make the plastic bags, the paper bags, make it out of some kind of a plant substance material that is biodegradable. Whatever you produce should be biodegradable. Period. End of story. I know we've been talking recently about single-use plastic, like this, that's going to last in the environment forever. I don't know what they do to laminate these cards. That's going to last forever, but that's okay because I don't plan on dying anytime soon. I'm going to read these cards for the next 300 years. But what really the store should be doing, if they really wanted to care about the environment, here's the thing. No plastic bags. It's not about plastic bags and the 5 cents that they're making tons of money on because it doesn't cost them 5 cents per bag. It is about what's on their shelves. That's what it is. If stores really, really cared about plastic and limiting the amount of plastic that goes into the environment, look at what's on your shelves. Everything on your shelves is enveloped in plastic, plastic bottles, plastic packaging, plastic advertising, plastic blah, 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 blah. Make that plastic biodegradable. Buy or make available, you know, products that are in bins and people can scoop them up and take them home in jars or paper bags, whatever the case is. And nuts and bolts from the hardware store, you can get them in some stores. You can just scoop what you need. If you need 6 screws, you don't have to buy 100, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, that was a bit of a tangent, but every time I unwrap plastic, I think about it. And I used to. Yeah.
If people care about the planet, like you said, if people care about the planet, then stop making plastic. It's not just that, because also when they make plastic, a lot of animals like turtles, when they're babies, they get stuff inside of it, and then it's like it ruins their body, or they eat it and then they get sick.
Exactly. We look at those videos, you know, where they take the pliers, those people who save the marine life, they take the pliers to yank it out of the turtle's nose. That video is going around. And I like that we have videos like that because we can know what's going on in our planet. There's a lot more communication.
And also, there are some pictures on Google of like plastic, and there are like a lot of pictures of birds. They're attracted to like little things that are like colorful. And there were like a bunch of birds that were dead, and when they cut them open, it was like full of plastic, barely any fish.
Yeah. Yeah. And even the fish is not really healthy because.
Little things. And
well, we can talk about that another time.
There's also a picture of a seahorse who found a toothpick, and the guy took a picture, and it was really sad.
Yeah. Well, one thing that my daughter and I have in common is that we are empathic. We talk about that quite a bit. We are very sensing. We sense the world. We feel the world. People around us. We do a lot of talking. She and I together. That you know, some people are not very nice, and it just becomes really amplified when you're an empath, right? Somebody might just have a bad day and throw some kind of a nasty comment your way, perhaps not even meaning to, not even caring about it and walking away, and they don't even give it a second thought. But then, you know, as an empathic person, you carry that and you sort of analyze it, like, what did I do to deserve that, and blah, blah, blah. So that. Now, do you want to untie this? I'll carry it. You untie the tag.
Okay.
Now I want to see your reaction to these things, because looking at these things online, I bet you want to do art with that after, right?
I could. I could use it for like little pieces of money for pet shops.
For your pet shops, yep. So, what do you think about this is?
The sun. I love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of shine, on the video?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
I didn't notice she was in the bird bath. Oh, butterfly.
What do you think? There's like 3 decks here I want to go through. We're not going to be able to go through all of these, right?
No, we can put it in that.
These are gorgeous. So if you want to see the video with all of these, flip through on my channel, put it on the comments below. I'm really looking forward to seeing comments. I put this really monotone sort of giving information for my 2 first videos, but I'm exploring with different ways to deliver videos. So, and in the first 2, I really didn't get much in the way of comments. I really, really want to have the comments because I'd like to, get some feedback and know what I'm doing right and maybe what I can do better. People have already, done a flip through about these cards, but if for some reason you want for me to flip through these cards and maybe have my daughter, comment on each one, or whatever the case is. Aww.
Broken heart.
A broken heart. Broken heart. This what? You know what this was?
Yes.
That was like 2 days ago. Tornado warning. My daughter called me up. She was at Grandma's house, and she called me up and she said that there's a tornado warning in our area. So we're in northern Ontario.
I was really scared.
She was really scared, and I was getting ready to like live in the basement for the night, and I had the dog and everything. And then 40 minutes later, oh, she called me back. It was all better. You know, tornado warning done. I'm like, great, because it's kind of wet down here.
It smells like wet.
Well, I didn't want to stay down there.
Like
no, it was very cold. That's what it was. It was very cold, not wet. So these are beautiful.
Sorry, Dad.
Hey, anxiety. Anxiety. Does that look like anxiety? It looks like anxiety and depression in her face.
I think it's just depressed.
Yeah, it looks more depressed, but she's thinking very much about something. And I guess the weather outside her window is really kind of reflecting what's going on in her mind. Love the art. Okay, so we're not going to... Yeah, so we're going to look at these more closely. Oh, hey, good morning. Look at this one. Does this man even exist? Oh, Lord, love a duck. Oh, to be heralded. Okay, so now I think I know what is in this one.
That woke up the cat and the dog.
I woke up the cat and the dog. Well, the thing is, we talk about suffering with Buddha. Buddha talks about suffering. I should say it that way. I've been suffering. Not a lot. But, well, I've been wanting to look at these cards. And, been waiting and waiting, which is, you know, I've been thinking about the suffering that, you want to pop these buttons?
Yes.
Okay, maybe we can pop them after. I'll give them to you right here so that they don't show up on the video, please. Okay. So, Buddha. Can you paint me one of these pictures?
I'll try.
Oh, you would do such a good job.
I didn't know a long time ago.
Do you still have your tarot cards I got you for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fairy cards?
The angel ones?
The fairy cards.
The fairy cards. No, I mean the original, the Rider-Waite-Smith cards. Maybe more plastic. It's just, no, don't go. I'm just asking you a question, honey. Oh, look at that.
And these ones.
Oh, yes, the Gypsy Witch. And these, maybe we should do like a video just on these ones, because nobody, yeah, because I don't think anybody's actually done a video on these ones.
Yeah, we can be at the beginning of something new.
Woohoo! My daughter wants to be a pioneer. Okay, we gotta love that. That is very awesome. Now this, so again, oh, these, look at that. You could do these. This is so you. This is how you dress in the morning. You are such a colorful soul. Here, look at these things.
Yes, with the crazy hair. That is
no,
me.
Not crazy hair. That's very tied.
Can I show it to there?
You want to show what?
The book.
Okay, well, you know what? I think people, we're going to show some of these cards, but just a few of them because...
Again, we don't have that much time.
Well, it's not that we don't have much time. We can actually do this in a lot of different videos. But the thing is that these have been shown in detail already in other people's videos. So I just want to kind of let people know how we interact. The point of this video is, you know, tell me what you like, what you want to see more of. The point of the video is get to know us a little bit better. Oh, we can read these things too.
I like this one.
Yeah. You want to show this? She wants to show.
I like this one. This one's pretty.
Can you see that one? It's pretty. And why do you like that one?
It's super colorful, and there's something going on with the colors in the background.
Do you know what? I had a dream. I'm going to open up this last thing when we're talking here. I had a dream, kind of like one of these lucid dreams. You know when you're kind of half awake, half asleep, and you sort of have some control over your dream, but you're also kind of
like
not quite awake. Yeah.
I have trouble doing that.
So I was... Do you remember the one Mommy used to watch that show Charmed that I love so much? And then they went and took it off Netflix. And I'm like, this is my movie. I want to see it again.
Yeah.
Mind you, I was making my way through the series a third time when they took it off. But anyway. Point is, at some point in that series,
baby.
Oracle cards. I forgot what I got. Oh, yes, Earth Magic. How pertinent for today. Oh, look. circles. I like to give it bookmarks, you know? Oh, that's lovely. Okay, so at a certain point in the series, they had that school, you know, you go up the stairs and then up the other stairs, and on that little platform in between the stairs, they have like a door that goes to which school? Magic school? So my dream was basically including that. It was sort of like those images of magic school that's coming from the house, but the concept, essentially, if I can explain it, was that from the internet, myself and all of my favorite, you know, if I'm subscribed to you and you're remotely witchy, pagan, tarot, anything, you're included in that dream. And because I'm an educator, my oldest daughter is looking at which high school she's going to be going to in about a year. Anyways, all of that was on my mind and came out in my dream, and I just kind of thought about, you know, wouldn't it be cool to have like a homeschool through YouTube where everybody gave some form of, you know, the credits that you're required for high school or even grade school, but it was high school that was in my dream. And you sign up for your YouTube videos, you show up for, you know, you get the credits that are required, and through the people who I'm subscribed to, we all taught history and math and geography and French and English and every subject that you need, but with a witchy twist. Isn't that a cool dream? I woke up and I wanted to go back into my dream. So then you'd be learning about history, and even though some courses would be the history of all the typical stuff you'd learn about history, we'd also be, like, you know, studying the history of witches and Salem and everything about the world religions and spirituality and just everything that can be covered. Geography, if you want to look at geography, we'd look at mineralogy and look at crystals, and then physics would include, you know, the study of the body and energy and physics and all these spiritual energies and this sort of stuff. So everything in my dream had that kind of a witchy twist, and of course, learning to read and write in English and French, because you learn, or well, we learn French here. I went to French school. My girls are going to French school, so the language arts were taught through journaling and writing stories. Yeah, I really loved my dream. It was really awesome. It was freaking awesome. Oh, wouldn't it be awesome to have that as a reality? You know, like a homeschool where you could get credit. I guess essentially it's not beyond the realm of possibility. You know, it just hasn't been done. Anywho. Anywho, so these are Earth Magic cards. Today, maybe I should give a shout out to Samantha MENZO too. This is Earth Magic from Stephen Farmer. And so we went through today, 2nd of July. You want to take this off?
Yes.
The first section of Earth Magic, the book. So, yeah. That was super cool, and I'm really looking forward to the assignment that she gave. I already have my idea, which gets my creative self just bubbling. Those are, yeah, so you look at those. And again, if you want to have a flip through with me, then we will do that. One last thing I wanted to, or two last things that I want to show you is what I've discovered. Okay, so it's summertime, and we have pool noodles. Pool noodles, and I have no pool, so why would I buy pool noodles? Well, there's lots of stuff that you can do for like early childhood education. Yeah,
Beautiful.
Yeah, like cut. There's like these math tubes and stuff like that. You could beat people with it. Not in daycare, of course. We wouldn't do that in daycare. I like having you as my sidekick, but the way I do it is this is actually really therapeutic. So I'm deciding whether I want to actually cut them in half or in thirds. So I'm still experimenting.
It's like the girl in Moana.
Yes, Gaia. Let me just show this one since you're bringing it up. Gaia, she says, it looks like the girl in Moana. There you go.
I didn't even.
I'm getting a lot of shine. I'm glad that I'm just kind of haphazardly checking this out. I'm gonna have to figure that out. People put their hands behind things, and I find it really works. But so, can I just finish what I'm explaining, please? Okay. So I sleep with these, and it goes behind your neck, and it is hard enough. So, and there's two different sizes, so you behind your neck or on your lower back, or take this and roll it all the way down your spine. So you put it on, wait until those muscles relax and your spine goes back into place, and then roll it down a little bit more, relax. And if there's a particular spot that's kind of, you feel like a subluxation in your vertebra, it's rather painful, you put this on, and if you sleep with it overnight or even for a couple of hours until you wake up, you decide it's uncomfortable, you want to roll over and get rid of it. But the next morning, I'll tell you, sleeping with something like this under my neck has really, really allowed me to roll around in bed like this and have support on my neck. And if you get it in the right place and you put the right size underneath your head without a pillow underneath, or with, I guess you have to figure out what works for you. It stretches my neck and my muscles, and the next morning I feel just so much, it's the stress and the tension. Yes, the wolf card is lovely. So those are my two, you know, for a good night's sleep. And I have a good mattress. I really do. You do. I have a good mattress, but you know what? I have a bad back, so
you'll never notice the difference.
Go to the butt store for the what?
Like this, you'll never know the difference.
Okay, you're having a second conversation, honey, while I'm having a conversation here. At some point, maybe I can even show my altar to people, because that's here. But not today, because we're already past 26 minutes. Oh, and this is my other thing. The cats chewed up the cord on this thing. So what I did is I just cut the cord, and I use these. And sometimes there's noise in the house. Sometimes there's noise everywhere, and I want to just meditate, and I want to be quiet, and I just want to go within myself. And so you put these on, and it gives a little bit of an extra bit of... Plus, it's also a nonverbal sort of message. If there's other people walking around to say, don't bug me, I'm doing my quiet thing. So that's kind of how it works.
Bring them away.
Okay, so there it is. This is a fun video, and with a whole lot of ad lib to it. So if you want to know more about this Gypsy Witch deck, I can go through that more specifically with you. Fortune telling cards. The lady who used to read with these cards, they reproduced the deck with what she used to say is written on each card. So I don't use these for readings. But it was given to me with love by my sister, and they could be useful for somebody. So voila!
We're going to say bye?
We are going to say goodbye with Simba.
Goodbye.
Simba and me with no makeup, au naturel, drip dry, and the dog, and a whole lot of light back here. Well, there it is.
Window is open.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to say goodbye.
Say bye.
Onward and upward. Oh, I'm still working on my projects for my next video. So please like, subscribe, of course, and comment below.
The notification bell.
You're just full of love.
You need to hit.
You're just looking at you. Looking at you makes me think of this Everything Essential Buddhism book. This is one of the things that I intend to, as I go through the Buddhism Reading Cards, to learn more about, you know, what that is, because I'm really quite limited, and you know, yeah. I want to know more, so the cards and this should get me somewhere with some further knowledge there. All right, so we're going to say goodbye for sure now.
Goodbye.